Welcome back, everyone. I'm Scary Terry, and this is my buddy
Rock Horror.
and we are Campfire Spookhouse. Today, we are reviewing episode 11 for The Evil Dead, Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead from 1981.
Yeah.
Also written by Sam Raimi, produced by Robert G. Tapert, starring Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams, Ellen Sandweiss as Cheryl Williams, Richard DeManico as Scott, Betsy Baker as Linda, Teresa Tilly as Shelley. And the description of the movie is 5 friends travel to a cabin in the woods where they unknowingly release flesh-possessing demons. It was shot on a budget of $375,000, and its box office was $2.6 million.
Yeah.
Not bad. So, Rock,
Yeah.
as far as Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, were you able to identify any themes or cultural messages while watching the film?
The theme was Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Exactly.
As
Exactly.
As soon as the first frame, I was like, "This is a Sam Raimi movie."
Yeah, this is his style.
Absolutely. As far as the theme, it's this is one of those movies that traditionally kind of kept me away from horror movies.
Right.
Remember, as I said, like a long time ago, maybe in the first or second episode, that it was hard to relate.
Right.
It's like I would just never find myself in that position.
Yeah, we did mention that before, that we do not identify with characters in horror films a lot because we would never do the things that they would do.
The reason why they were there, let's go to a camp. It's cheap. It's
Right.
probably a dump. Why would I want to stay in a dump? Why? Because it's cheap. I would save up my money, or if I was gonna cheap out, I would cheap out closer to home,
Yeah.
just in case it was a crappy place. I could always go back to my own bed.
Yeah.
There's lots of reasons why I just wouldn't end up in that position.
Yeah, I've seen this movie once before. This is the second viewing for me, and I've definitely this time around I've noticed some things that really do not make sense to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that they were not clearly able to just leave the cabin
Yes.
because clearly the woods, this demonic force, did not want them to leave
That's right.
and was keeping them from doing so.
Mhm.
However, Ash was just such a good person with this big heart, and he cared about all of his friends and his girlfriend. But it's like, you know damn well once one of those friends are attacked, they're gonna turn at any moment now. They're gonna become this flesh-eating demon. It's like he has these moments where like he's gonna kill them or he's gonna bury them, and then he decides, no, I can't do that. I'm just gonna harbor them, I guess, and just kind of keep my eye on them. But then it's like he spends so much time focusing on one friend at a time as opposed to focusing on all of them. It's like when you play zombies and Call of Duty. You're not just checking on like one specific area where the zombies are coming. You're looking all around everywhere. So it's like for him, he needs to be focusing on everyone, all 3 of them, and like his friend that like took off and was gone for what 20 minutes, 30 minutes that he didn't see to the end. That's what I mean.
It's not only him. It's not only him. There were so many things, so many decisions that all of these characters made that just made no sense to me.
The reactions.
It's not only, first of all, Ash, they're listening to this thing. The guy says, he's up there with his wife. He realizes that if you chant these sayings, it will bring people. And then the next time they play it, you're playing the chants. And then he talks about having the only way is to dismember people. They're listening to this.
Yeah.
Well, the dismemberment part only Ash was listening to because he's listening on headphones. But the point is, we, the audience, knows that Ash knows all this information. For some reason, he's the last person that's trying to dismember somebody.
Yeah.
For some reason, he didn't drop kick his friend when he started playing the enchantment.
Playing the recording. Yeah.
I don't understand. It's a joke, bro. When that first girl says that there's something wrong.
Cheryl.
Yeah, when Cheryl says there's something wrong, like there's obvious signs that things are wrong. The fact that she goes out in the forest and comes back all torn up.
Yeah.
And your immediate reaction isn't, hey, let's say you don't believe her. Then there might be some dude in the forest pretending to be the forest.
Yeah.
Maybe she got her trauma is so bad that she thinks the forest attacked her, but it was really some weirdo dude in the forest. The point is, you are in this cabin that you don't know much about. It's a rundown place. It's nighttime in the middle of nowhere. You would think that you would try to do something, anything more than what you did.
Yeah. I
don't understand any of their reactions.
Yeah, the reactions are like even his friend Scott, who is like, in my opinion, the tougher of the two. Like he's more kind of eager to kill or defend himself.
Yeah.
But it's like when you see like these girlfriends you have in this cabin that are starting to turn, and you just like take like 5 minutes to react to the situation, to do anything, you're just like watching almost in complete shock and like do something.
She just saw one of her friends turn into some zombie demon woman.
Yeah.
Then she saw another friend got stabbed up in her ankle. And then he's like, yeah, you know what? You should probably go to bed. What?
Yeah. You should get some sleep, he said.
You should get some sleep, sleep it off.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day. Like, what are you talking about?
And Scott's the one who, when Cheryl turned, he's the one that kicked her down into like the cellar below. So clearly he's the one he's got the fight in him. So if Ash knew about dismembering the bodies and he also knew that he couldn't be the one to do it, why wouldn't you make Scott do it before Scott even turned? He would do what was needed.
If that was information that probably should be shared to everybody else.
I think, yeah.
I didn't like that he knew that, and he was the only one that knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I could have forgave him if somehow he was just chopping things up, making sure. But he wasn't doing any of that.
Yeah.
With all this pussyfooting around. And I don't understand Scott. He goes into the room, there's a crash in the window, he can't find his girlfriend. The dude is taking the slowest paces.
The slowest.
His reaction time was that of a drunk snail. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I liked the music. I liked the audio in the film, the sound effects. I liked the camera angles, the camera shots.
Yeah.
What I also really liked about the movie too was I thought the makeup and effects of the film was done really well for the time, for 1981.
I wouldn't even say the time, like I get it. Once again, I'm a fan of movies.
Yeah.
So what I like about movies is when movies kind of remind you that they are movies.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that I liked about this movie in particular, is that at times you knew you were watching a movie.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Because to me, there's a difference, right? When I'm watching a documentary.
Yeah.
The way that I pay attention, there's a difference. It kind of interacts with my brain differently. In the same way that listening to someone sing a song, or listening to someone rapping a song, talks to a different part of your brain.
Yeah.
Your response is a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when people go for super realism in their films, whereas people just kind of are making a movie sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate Sam Raimi's his style because it reminds you that we're making movies here.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, especially for this genre of film. I didn't know what I was going to think of a Sam Raimi horror film. Yeah. I like it a lot.
It's definitely it's an art form too, the film, as you're watching it. So yes, going off of it is definitely a movie. It's a film. And you know that you're watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
The performances of the cast.
Yeah.
I very much like Bruce Campbell as Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Though I disagree, again, with the reactions of some of the actors and how they're not doing anything in the situation where they should be.
Yeah.
I do think that he really came into the role on his own, especially towards the end. He's really good at like displaying fear.
Yeah.
an emotion on his face, like when he's like panicking or freaking out at the end, and the sweat's coming down his face. Like he's really, really good at it. His screams are good. Like he's Bruce Campbell's the man, and I know him from the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire that he was in.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi.
You know that the first girl who got possessed. What was her name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Great performance as well.
I liked her. Yeah. I liked her. I think I don't mind. What's his name? I don't mind Richard Domenical as Scott. I think that yeah, he was all right. I don't think the other actors that were in the cabin held quite their own the way that the actress playing Cheryl and Ash did. I think the two of them were the best performances, the standouts, the most out of the five of them.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I also think again, it's difficult to write a film using just a small amount of actors and only five characters in the film, only five people, with of course the voiceover for the the recording. I think that's fantastic and also contributes to $350,000 budget. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's the way to do it. You want to do an independent film, you're just starting out. That's how you go about it for sure.
Definitely.
So yeah, the performances, I think Ash and Cheryl by far best out of all five of them. The rest of them, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked, but I didn't really feel as much of a connection to them.
Yeah, it's in some of the instances, especially when they were either changing or whatever else.
Yeah.
Those are the times the people with the, I guess, weaker performances. Those were some of the times where I was bursting out laughing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Especially when Scott came in with the axe and he was cutting up the girl, and you could just see like her silhouette, like her body just standing there, and then he comes down with it, and she just drops like a piece of cardboard almost.
The first time,
like a cutout.
That first big swing, when her head just kind of disappears out the frame. Yes, I laughed.
Yeah, same.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Just disappeared, just caved in her head.
Yep.
He didn't even see it caved in. It literally was like they wiped it, they erased it out of the movie.
Yeah. Nah.
Though it created. I'm just gonna go with they intended for us to laugh.
Yeah, I don't think the movie was meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
I do feel like it might have maybe also been, whether it was intentional or not, somewhat of a mockumentary of horror films as well.
Yeah.
And maybe in a way, like if that's the case, then it makes the movie that much better. Yeah. If we're talking about maybe they were making fun of how people in horror movies never actually do anything and don't do anything at all. They just stand there for like 5 minutes and just watch. Mm-hmm. I do think overall the film is good. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. I think as far as a rating out of 5 jump scares, I wouldn't give it 4.5 or 5. And I think the only thing that's actually keeping me from giving the movie a 4 is because of the fact that I could not identify with most of the characters in that cabin, especially Scott, and the fact that like exactly what are you doing besides just standing there while all this is happening around you? You're not even trying to, like, remember when we did episode 7, Night of the Living Dead? Mm-hmm. The main guy in the film, he was coming up with one solution right after another for this horde of zombies that are outside. And it's like these particular guys, mind you, they're not zombies, they're like these demons or close to, but you're not doing anything to try to really help yourself. Yeah. Or figure anything out. So I think because of that reason alone, I'm confident enough with giving the Evil Dead 3.5 jump scares out of 5. Mm-hmm. Well, how about you? What do you think?
So I think that you're right as far as there's a lot that I do like about this film. But it's not going to be my favorite film. I'm not going to sit down and watch it a bunch of times again or anything like that. Yeah. It made an impact on me in the way where it was like this. It was cool to see like the beginnings of Sam Raimi and some of the other actors as well. Yeah, who played Ash.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell.
Yes, and it was great to see all of those things, the kind of early 80s makeup, all of those things that I enjoyed, but it was more like entertainment, the type of movie that you watch, and I suppose that's the type of movie it is that you just kind of watch with your friends,
Yeah,
and laugh.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I agree.
but it's not any kind of great masterpiece or anything like that. So I would say that, yeah, middle of the road, maybe maybe a little bit better than that. So 3.5, 3.6.
All right, so
Yeah.
essentially 3.5.
Yep.
So there you have it. Mutual understanding between us. 3.5 jump scares out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you guys think of The Evil Dead. Give us your rating as well out of 5 jump scares, what you would give the film. Maybe you guys would give it a complete 5. Who knows?
Yeah.
But let us know because we're curious of what you think. And be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and also comment below and let us know what your favorite horror films are, and if you would like to see us review them, and we will make sure to do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time, we are signing out. I'm Scary Terry, and this is my buddy
Rock Horror.
We are Campfire Spookhouse, where we scare ourselves awake. And next episode that we will be reviewing is Piranha, from director Joe Dante. 1978. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that comedy horror adventure going off of Jaws, like we did from episode 5. So until then, we will see you guys next week. Take care.